Yes, I'm live now. Hey, what's up? This is George Shamon. I want to welcome you to this live stream. I'm coming to you live on this Saturday, January the 18th, 2025. I want to thank you so much for joining, whether you're on this live stream or on future replay of this video. Let me know if you have any questions and if you're interested in this kind of topics and similar ones on my channel. Let me know. Let me know. Submit your questions and let me know if you have any ideas you want to share or any questions you want me to discuss. And make sure if you like this kind of content, subscribe to the channel. I need your help in growing my channel and make sure you ask questions. We're talking about how to learn Linux commands, starting with Linux commands. Even whether you are advanced or a beginner, this video and this question and answer session will help you nail down Linux commands for beginners or refresh your knowledge if you are advanced or mid-level, you know. So yeah, Linux commands are there are many commands to use, hundreds or thousands maybe, and you can use a combination of them, you know. It's a learning process, but you have to start somewhere. You can start if you have a Linux machine, if you have a book, if you take a course, you can do a combination of those learning, you know. So I'm gonna be over talking over. You know, I have a Linux machine at home. I have a book here, and I took a course a long time ago, and now I have a course online. I'm teaching Linux for beginners, for new users. You know, because this is a good book. You know, I recommend. It's kind of uh, advanced. It's got a lot of details, but it covers some basic topics. You can use it, but there are a lot of resources online and books. You know, you can get on YouTube, and you have hundreds of thousands of videos about Linux. But my recommendation is to install it at home, to have a computer like what I'm doing here now. I have this computer here, this this laptop here. It's running Linux, and those two monitors, and I have a server here, you know. So yeah, I want to welcome you if you're joining on this live stream. This is George Shamon. I'm coming to you live on this Saturday, January 18th, 2025. We're talking about Linux, how to learn Linux and how to use Linux commands. Whether you're a new user or advanced, this video will help you. We can share our both of our ideas and topics. Thank you, Mr. Kind. Thanks for joining. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Don, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much, Mr. King, for subscribing. I do appreciate that. Why you are not reading comments? Oh, okay. I look on and off on the comments, you know, but I want to present first, you know, and then I'll be looking at comments. Monica K, hi, welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much for joining. Guys, have if you have any questions about Linux commands, how to use them, how to get started with Linux, we're talking about this subject. This video is specific for Linux, whether you are a new user, beginner, advanced, how to use Linux commands, how to learn them. Thank you for subscribing, Monica. Thank you. I do appreciate that. So this is a two-way conversation. So make sure you ask questions if you're interested to learn about Linux, or even if you are a Linux user and you wanna advance your knowledge, or you have questions, you can ask it here. You know, I can answer you, and if I cannot answer you, I'll direct you to the right resources, and I'm sure we'll help each other here. You know, so I'm not the only one who can answer questions. You know, so. Yeah, so this book is good, you know. This book here, this one, the how Linux works. It's very detailed. It's for advanced beginners. It covers everything, you know. But that's the only one I have. But there are a lot of easier book. I recommend this series here, this series of book, the in easy steps. This one here. So I have this is JavaScript and this is Python. This is Python, but I'm sure they have Linux books and other topics. So I recommend this because it's uh, it's in color. It has like colored text and pictures. It's easy to read and learn, you know. So and it's made for beginners, I think. So anybody have a questions about Linux commands? You know, I can run them right now. I mean, I'm not gonna say I know all the commands. You know, I know some of the commands. I mean, a lot of commands, but you forget them sometimes. But they come back fast to your mind if you know how to use them. And I have my Linux computer here running, and I can use the commands here. Sam Moreno, thank you for subscribing. So this is the command line here. And if you want me to run any specific commands, I can run it right now, you know. So yeah, I was running some commands about the IP address yesterday, how to find IP address information because we use it in the whether you are a network engineer, IT professional, everybody you can use those IP address commands, you know, and information to learn about the your own computer IP address and the other network computer, you know. So yeah, okay. Anyone else have a question or a comment about Linux? Let me know. Yeah, so let me go over you know how to learn Linux. I mean, I'm gonna go over my course. I have a course here online. I can show it to you, and if you're interested, you can join. If not, that's not a problem. There are a lot of resources online, but I want to direct your attention to the let's see uh, to the content I have. You know, so yeah. So if you go to yeah, if you go, I have my online courses right here. Let me turn. If you go to payhip.com, George KC Web Services. This is where I host my courses, and this is the Linux course. This is the first one I have, you know, Linux commands, Linux, learn Linux, basic Linux commands, and this is if you click on this one here, it's gonna give you. I'll add it in a chat box, you know, so you can read about the course, what I cover, and then it will cover the course curriculum here, what I cover, you know. I can go over them so in a minute, but let me just add it in the chat box in case somebody is interested to join. Let me see. So, page coder, live. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna add it in the comment box. Elijah Smith, yo, just stop. You'll never make it. Okay. Thank you for joining, Eli, uh, Elijah Smith. Thank you for joining. Where are you guys tuning in from? Let me know. Are you in the US or overseas? Where are you tuning in from? What country are you from, or what state if you are in the US? Let me know. So this is. I'm gonna add my. This is my online course page, courses, hosting, hosting website, web page, website. So this is here. Let me add the link. And then if you go, if you click on this link, it will take you to my courses, and I only have one now, and it's this one here. This is Linux. Learn Linux commands here. So let me add it. It's right here. And use this coupon so you can get 50% off that expires at the end of this month. So let me just add this note here and use this. Okay, so let me show you what it covers. So yeah, so this is the course here I have online if you're interested to join, So Linux commands basics for network and telecom engineers and for others too. It's not only for those guys. If you're new, this will help you. And there is a coupon code you can use here. So use at checkout. It will give you 50% off. And I added in a box here. And see, and this is the course curriculum here. The first section, section number one, it covers install and start the terminal. Section number two, files and directory commands. Section number three, this is section number three here. System resources and commands. Section number four, searching and filtering screen output. Number five, using history find and three other commands. Number six, this is the permission, how you set the permission for a file and a directory using the read, write, execute permission and their numerical values. And this is how to configure a printer. This is section seven. Section eight is network and internet related commands. Linux system structure, path to directory and files, introduction to shell scripting. Then you have Linux server installation and remote SSH setup. Then you have user related commands and the password setup. So this course cover a lot of basic stuff, but it's not exhaustive. There are a lot of commands and topics. Nobody can cover everything. But this is for beginner. It's a good start. To learn Linux or refresh on your uh, you already the command the skills you already have. And what's good, I'm giving you a discount now, 50% off using this code 50 off Jan 2025. I added in a chat box. It will give you 50% off. It's 197 one-time fee, but it becomes 98 and half 0.50 US dollars. So if you're interested to join this course, and you will not regret, it's good, and I will help you. I'm here on YouTube, and I can have you can ask me questions through the course. I get the messages and I will reply to you by email. So let me know if you have any questions about learning Linux. But my recommendation, you have to have the Linux command setup. If you don't have Linux commands, there is no way to learn, because what you learn, you have to apply and you have to practice. This is how they sink in your head. So, like this one, this is, let me give you. So if you look at this, this is the terminal. This is where you try the commands, you're learning. So let me clear the screen. Clear. So if you look, this is this terminal, this is the terminal window, and this is bash command. This is where you type the commands in Linux. So let's say you want to type ls. Ls will give you a list of the directory and files. Ls, enter, and it will give you the directories and files here. But there are other modifiers you can use, and so yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm here to help you and answer questions you may have, and I'll give you a lot of free help here. And if you're interested in joining, I have a paid course, but you don't have to join. I mean, you don't have to enroll, but I recommend that you enroll it if you're serious about learning Linux and how to use Linux commands. So let me know if you have any questions. Yeah, so this is how you start getting, and you can get a book. So you have to have a book. I recommend getting a book and having Linux access to Linux terminal. at home or at work, but as long as you're able to use it. And then have a course like the course I have. I mean, you don't have to join my course, but obviously, I want to recommend my course because I have a course online. I'm not going to recommend anybody else. I recommend my course because this is the way I learned how to use Linux commands. This is the way I learned. I distilled all the information I learned before in the beginning as a new user, and I made a course. So if you're new or you want to refresh your skills with Linux, this course is very helpful. But don't take it unless you're serious about learning. Because you have to put effort, you have to spend time to learn Linux commands. But it's not that difficult. You can be a new user and you can execute a lot of nice commands that gives you a lot of information, and you can use it for a lot of type of technologies. Linux is very important skills to know. It's an operating system, or it's a kernel where they add other softwares to it. It becomes an operating system. Everybody have different description for it, but that's not the topic for this video. What's Linux? Basically, let's make it simple. It's a kernel operating system. Then you can use. Sorry, I was just kidding. Oh, no problem. No problem. Elijah Smith. Yeah. Anybody else have any questions? Let me know. So, yeah, if you have any questions about learning Linux, about resources you need, I can help you. I can answer your questions right now. I am on this live stream now, live. I'm coming to you live on this January 18th, 2025. It's 1:15, 1:16 p.m. my time. I am coming to you live from the Midwest region of the US. It's called the state of South Dakota, and the town is Sioux Falls. So, yeah, it's. I want to welcome you on this cold day. My place here, not my place. I mean the town. Outside. It's the temperature is gonna dip to below 0 Fahrenheit. We're talking way below the freezing point of water. Because the freezing point of water is 32 Fahrenheit, 30 degree Fahrenheit. It's like the 0 Celsius, but now it's gonna dip. So yeah, questions, comments. If you have any questions, let me know. I can help you. I can answer questions right now. Even if you're taking a course somewhere else, Linux, let me know. I will help you. I can answer some of your questions, but obviously I don't know everything. But I know a lot about Linux, and I've been using it for a long time. And but I'm not a programmer. I can make a simple script, but I'm not a programmer. There are more advanced programming languages like Python, JavaScript you can use. But still you can use scripting for on a Linux machine. Scripting, you can run so many commands at the same time in one file. So anyone else, questions, comments, topics you want me to discuss, let me know, and I'll be very happy to help. Yeah, so thank you so much for joining this live stream. Whether you're on it now or on a future replay, I value your presence, your opinion, your ideas, your input. Let me know if you have any questions. So yeah, so again, we're talking about Linux commands. If you want me to run any commands, I can run it now. I have my Linux machine here, and I have access the to the terminal window. So let me know if you have any questions. So again, thank you so much for being on this live stream, whether you're on it now or on the future replay. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah. So I've been using the terminal in Linux. It's very important because you'll need it even whether you are a web developer, software engineers, and you need to learn the how to use some of the commands. And Linux is it, and even if you're on a Windows machine, you still have to use the some of the commands, how to navigate the folders, the file structure. Not every software has a graphical user interface, a GUI, A lot of them you have in so many situations, you have to use the command prompt, whether you're accessing a server, whether you're a programmer, web developer, you're using an IDE, or even if you're using online services, you have to know the command line. It's very powerful, and you can access and make changes and diagnostic that you're not able to do with the graphical user interface, with software. So, yeah, anyone else have any questions or any comments? Let me know. So, and if you need me to run, let me add it in the chat here. Yeah, let me know so people can let me know if you need me to run a Linux command from my online course. I have to be specific because sometimes people will give you difficult stuff that I don't know. So let me know if you need me to run a Linux command from my online course. Topics are covered here. Let's see. Yeah, go down right here at the end of the web page. So if you go down all the way, you can see the topics covered. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I am back, Elijah Smith. Welcome back, Elijah. Do you have any questions about the Linux commands? Do you want me to run any commands for you? Are you learning it? Do you have Linux installed? Let me know. Guys, let me know if you have any questions or what type of work do you do? Are you in a technology field? Are you in the different field from the technology? And if you are in a technology field, what field are you in? I am in a telecom field. I am a telecom engineer. I've been doing that for the last 20 years. What do you talk about on the screen? Okay, I'm not sure what you mean. We're talking about Linux. Oh, okay. You want me to run some commands for you? I can do that. Yes, yes. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, let me flip the screen. So I can show you the terminal window. This is the terminal window, and I can run commands for you. So let's say you have, this is the Linux commands, correct? That's the terminal, and this is where you run the commands. So let's say I type clear. Clear, it will clear the screen. So this command, clear. If I hit enter, it's gonna clear the screen, Take a look. So the screen is cleared. Now, let's say you type ls. Ls will list the content of the directory, the current directory, and the what folders it has. So if I hit enter, it's gonna show you what it is, what it has. That's clear again. let's say I wanna see if my website is online, so I can ping it. Ping, it's a network diagnostic tool. So my website is georgekcwebservices.com, right? George KC Web Services.com .com, and I want to ping it to make sure it's online, people can access it. So if I do ping is a diagnostic command. It's a tool that you can diagnose the if you can reach a node or a computer or a website. So George KC Web Services.com. So I ping it and I hit enter, and you get this output on a screen. So basically, it's telling I'm gonna stop it. So I hit Control Z. If I hit Control Z, it's gonna Control C actually. It will stop. So basically, I sent a data packet. I did a ping to this website, to my website, and it gave me between parentheses the IP address. And then it says, if you look at the whole output, it says 64 bytes from this. Okay, and then it will give you some information of the data packet. If you read this output, it will show you how many ICMP sequence packet was sent to the website and it was returned, and it will give you statistics. So basically, this is a diagnostic commands. So I hope that made sense to you. And there are a lot of commands. So basically, a command in Linux, uh, it's a text-based word or combination of words, that means something for the system, and it will do a job based on how the system is programmed. And just like Windows and Mac, and computers are programmed, and whatever you do, you click on a mouse, you click on an icon, you type a text, something happens, depending on the programs on a computer, an operating system, etc. So, and what's nice about using Linux, it's very quick, fast, because you're not going through levels in a software hierarchy and the levels, because if you can use icons and graphs, this is you're adding another layer of complexity to the software, to the operating system. But once you access the terminal, you're getting rid of the pictures and the images. That makes it easier to the system and faster. This is why you type a command, you get the quickly the output. So yeah, and there are hundreds or thousands of tools you can use in a terminal. So basically nowadays all kind of servers, networks are built on servers. It depends what kind of server. It can be an email server, a web server. It can be a server in a cloud, an application server. Like whatever you do in life on computers nowadays, you're connected to a server somewhere, either locally or in a cloud on a network somewhere, and you have a service provider who's giving you applications, software you can use. Everything is running on servers, and most servers, I don't have the exact numbers, but most servers are running Linux operating system. This is why it's very important to learn Linux if you are in the technology field. And even if you're not in a technology field, you can get into it, and learn it and learn other. Some people are learning the cloud, some people are learning cyber security, network engineering, and they're not technical, but you have to take certain programs, certain courses to get into it. Myself, I took a lot of courses. I have a lot of experience in network engineering and telecom. This is why and I do a lot of work at home, and I'm very anxious about learning technology, new stuffs. I've been doing that for a long time, but you don't have to be like me, crazy. You can be a normal person and learn just the basics, and you'll be good. So yeah. Anybody else have a question? Guys, if you have not subscribed yet, I will appreciate it if you subscribe, because I want to grow my channel, and the more subscribers I have, the more motivation I'm gonna have, the more videos I make, and the more topics I cover. Why do you do this? I do this uh, first. I have a course online, and I like to promote it, and I like to help people for free too. This is why I do this on YouTube. So because you got so many audience that are interested in this kind of topics, right? Technology, whatever. So basically, I share what I'm learning and what I know, and I make courses to sell them online, and I give you free information here. So if you have any question right now, you can ask me. I will try to help you for free. And if somebody is interested in joining my courses, they tell me, no, I need to join your course. They pay for it. They get paid a paid service. I will help them in private if they need help, questions. And if you're not interested in my course, that's fine too. You can be on a chat with us here, and I will help you. And one of the ways to get good at certain topics, they say, is to teach it. So that's why I try to teach, share my knowledge, and I don't claim to be an expert or very advanced. I just share what I have, what I know. If you ask me a question that I don't know how to answer, I'm gonna tell you I don't know how to answer. Maybe I'll give you a resource. Direct you to a different resource for help, or not, or I tell you I don't know much. And if I know the answer, I will help you here. And this is how I test myself too. It's not only I'm helping people, and I'm testing myself how much I know, what is my level of skills, and what do I have to do to keep advancing my skills or not advancing. It depends. It's all about effort, how much effort you put in a skill, how much time you spend, how much resources you use, how much practice you do. It's not only you spend time watching videos. You can watch videos as much as you want, and you can understand it, but you cannot forget it if you don't try it. You have to try things to learn them. This is like any other jobs. Where are you from? You mean where I live now or where I came from before? Right now, I'm coming to you live from the US state of South Dakota. I live in the US, but originally I'm not from the US, but I've been here a long time. Before, I came from Lebanon. I am Lebanese. I speak Arabic. It's in the Middle East. I'm not sure if you're familiar with this place, but it's a small country on the east of the Mediterranean, right on the Mediterranean on the east. So, what are you guys tuning in from? Are you tuning in from the US or from overseas? Where are you from? I'm very interested to know my reach. Even though I don't have a lot of people coming in on a live because my channel is not big, but yeah, anybody else in the US? Yeah, are you in the south or north or east, or what state are you in? So, oh, you're in Florida. I like Florida. Yeah, I was there like Christmas. I like the weather there. Christmas. I went to Florida on Christmas for a week to the Orlando area. It was 75. It was so nice. Pompano Beach. Oh, okay, sure, sure. Yeah, I don't know exactly what it is because Florida is big. But yeah, I go when I go there. I go to Orlando. I have relatives there. So I go there and I enjoy it. It's so nice. Anytime you go, it's sunny and warm. And if it rains, I don't mind the rain if it's not freezing cold and there is no ice. Right now in Sioux Falls, I don't know, the temperature is gonna dip today. I don't know how low it's gonna get. They're saying it's gonna be like -9 or something. I'm gonna be staying indoors most of the time today. So let me see what's the temperature. Temp in Sioux Falls. Okay, right now it's 12 degrees in Sioux Falls. 12. It's gonna go to -6 at night, I think. Tomorrow -6, the high is 6, and on Monday it's gonna be -12. So it's gonna be a very cold week this week. Yep. Yeah, you're lucky to be in Florida. Welcome back, Bacon. Welcome. Thank you for joining. I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good too. Yeah, so it's nice to see people back. You start recognizing Elijah Smith. I think you've been here before too. I think I remember you. Hi, Danny. Welcome. Thank you for joining the live. You have any questions about the Linux commands? Let us know so we can try to help or run the commands. I am at my computer now and I have the terminal up and running. We can run commands. Let me know if you're interested in learning some what discussion is going on here. Okay, so the discussion we're talking about how to learn Linux commands, and it's a two-way conversation. We're asking questions and answering. I can try to help you if you're learning Linux, or if you want to get into learning Linux, or even if you're using it and you have any question about certain command, I will run it on the. And I'm not gonna claim I'm very advanced. I've been using Linux for a long time, and I'm very familiar with the basics, but I'm not at the programming level and the advanced and the scripting. But I will do my best to help you guys if you're interested. Yeah, and for free here. And if you're interested in learning, I have a link in a chat box about my course. If somebody is serious about following step by step to learn the basics, I have a course online. So, but obviously we can talk here. You can ask questions. I will do my best to answer you. And please, if you have not, I think you've been here before, Danny. I think if you have not subscribed yet, please make sure you subscribe to the channel because I want to grow it and I need your help in growing my channel. So it's very important. And in return, I'll be making more videos to help people too. Me too, Danny. Okay. I am interested in Linux and low-level programming stuff. Okay, low level, yeah. Low level, uh, I'm not, I mean, I can tell you exactly what I do with Linux. Uh, I run Linux commands. I can make a simple script. I mean, the script, obviously, it's so many commands run at the same time. Uh, I can uh, I can run Python commands from the command prompt. I can run Node.js. These are basics. I'm not well versed even. I'm still learning JavaScript, Python, and everything. Would like to connect. Yeah, where do you want to connect? I'm not sure where do you want to follow me on Instagram, or I mean, I'm starting Instagram too. You want to subscribe? I mean, the best thing, you can subscribe here if you want. And let me add Instagram if somebody interested in following me there. I make content there. We can. So those are my favorite nowadays. YouTube and Instagram. This is my Instagram here. This maybe I can add my LinkedIn. This is my Instagram. This is my. Or maybe I should add my LinkedIn. Maybe LinkedIn. I hope they don't tell me to log in because I hate to keep logging in systems. No, I'm already in LinkedIn. So let me. Yeah. So this is my LinkedIn too. If somebody is interested to check my profile there, or LinkedIn. Yeah. So yeah. Anybody else have a question or? Yes, I am George. Yeah, nice to meet you. Yes, nice to meet you, Danny. Yeah, yeah. Where are you tuning in from? Are you in the US or overseas? I'm just interested to know where people are tuning in from. Some of you guys I know by now where you're tuning in from, but we'll call him Grant. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so yeah, yeah. So you have my contact now, and you can email me if you want, if you have any questions. And I have a website I'm working on. It's not done yet, and I can show you my website here. And it's a template I set up, but I still have to. I am from India. Okay, I think Bacon is from India too. So we have a couple folks from India. Welcome, welcome, guys. So so this is my website. I'm working on it. It's not done yet, you know. Oh, bacon! I'm from Alabama. So sorry about that. Yeah, I'm mixing up. Yeah, so this is the yeah. I like to volunteer for your website. What do you mean volunteer? I'm not sure what you mean. Like you want to help in the changes or editing or what? I'm not sure what you mean by divorced lawyer is from India, I believe. Okay, okay, sure, yeah, yeah. Michael O'Banion, Montana, welcome. Thank you for joining this live stream. Let me know if you have any questions. I want to thank you so much for. I want to thank everybody for tuning in on this Saturday afternoon, and it's January 18th, 2025. I want to thank you so much for joining. Let me know if you have any questions. If you're on this live stream, thank you. And if you will be on a future replay, also, I want to thank you. Submit your questions in the comments. And if you have any opinions you want to share about this topic, about Linux commands, what you do with it, you're welcome to share. You know, it's a two-way conversation. We can help each other here, you know. So, yeah. Yeah, so you know what's nice about Linux? It's used in so many industries. Uh, I am a student working currently as a content writer and SEO and freelance as a designer part-time and pursuing computer science. Oh, okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I am sending request on LinkedIn. Okay, good. Yeah, I will connect with you. I might need you. I'll check your profile. I might need for sure. You know, I can use a lot of services from you because I'm not a good designer. I'm not good. You know, I don't know if you do thumbnail. YouTube thumbnail, you know, for YouTube or not. But yeah, I guess if you're a designer, you might. Yeah. So yeah, let me see. So yeah, I was saying like Linux is used in so many industries. I am in a telecom industry, and the background runs many application runs on Linux, but you know I'm not aware because I mean I don't use it directly, but I use software that runs on servers, clouds, and they use Linux. But when I come home, I have lot of questions about specific topics, and I use Linux commands to find out things. I can give you an example. We use a lot. If you are in a IT field, network engineering, telecom engineering, computers, tech, you use a lot the IP address, and it's good to have an understanding of what's the IP address, how to calculate it, how to find the IP subnet, what's an IP4, IP4, IP6, IP, you know, V6. And Linux has, I found out Linux has so many commands to the point you can learn a lot about an IP address. I mean, you can get on the internet, but and there are so many applications online, but Linux, you can run the commands, like certain commands related to the IP address. It will give you on your screen, right on your computer, so much information, and it will teach you a lot. It's not only you're trying to figure out how to use things. Linux will help you with the information it provides on a screen online, the the feedback it gives you. Like you enter a command and let's say, and it's misspelled, and it will give you a recommendation what command you have typed. It wasn't like this long time ago, and I'm not sure if every Linux distribution this way, but Linux Ubuntu is very user friendly, you know. So I recommend it if somebody is starting new. Uh, so how do you know if there's any my network? I'm looking for the. Oh, okay. I see your request now. I'll accept it. Uh, research program. Is your Is your name Neha Verma on Instagram, on LinkedIn, or no? Linux is an open source. Yes. Uh, yes, it's open source. Uh, is your oh, okay, that's you, Danny, Neha Verma. That's your nickname. Okay, okay, I'll accept you. Yeah, ignore, accept. Okay. So okay, so I'll reply to you. I see your try the command. Okay, yeah, I think you gave me this command long time. It's gonna mess up something, I'm not gonna use it. Yeah, you're joking, I know. This is George Shamu. Send. Okay. Yeah. Anybody else have a question? Let's see the chat box. Um, try the command. Yes. $sign. Yes. It won't mess up. Just Control C. Okay. I'll try it then. It's clear. Let me show you. I'm gonna try it here. So yes. So yes. Yes. $sign space $sign, and then parentheses. Yes. By the way, guys, the capital letter, small letter makes a difference. They're not the same in Linux. So yes, and yeah, it runs in the background. What does it run? Let's run it without the background first. Let's see. It didn't do anything. But I didn't add the background stuff. So what does it do in the background? Which distribution? Yes, Ubuntu 22.04. Yeah, it did not. No, it did not work. But I didn't use the background stuff. I will use it now. But what does it do? Let me see. Okay, I'm running it now, but it doesn't do anything. It froze the screen. It froze the screen. It didn't do anything. Let me Control C. I guess the screen is not there. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I have the. Okay, this is the screen here. It didn't do. Shouldn't it? I should get the. I should get back the control back to the prompt, right? I mean, it's not doing anything. Control C. Okay, I stopped it. I did Control C, and let me see what if it's still running. Yeah, it's not running anymore. I guess I mean, Bash is running at PS. Yes, I have heard about Mint Linux. Linux is great. Mint Linux is great. Mint and the Ubuntu are the best for somebody new, starting new with Linux. Even if you're not starting new, they're user friendly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm not new with Linux, and I'm using Linux Ubuntu. So let me see what's the latest version in Linux Mint. Linux Mint. I don't know if it's 22 or Linux Mint Home. Yeah, it's 22.1. So and it's the Linux Mint is great. It's a great software. I used it before, but what happened? The only reason I stopped using it, I was trying to run certain command, and it did a certain program, and it didn't run on Mint, so I had to switch back to Ubuntu. I was trying to run, I think, OBS for live streaming, and when I ran OBS, uh, it didn't work for some reason. I was having hard time with Mint, but I have to admit, Mint is great software, a great operating system, user-friendly desktop. But Ubuntu is great too. And I'm sure there are a lot of distributions that you can use. If you're into cybersecurity, go to with Kali Linux, Kali like penetration testing, because it's got so many tools for if you're learning, cybersecurity penetration testing. Kali Linux is great. So yeah. So guys, welcome to this live stream. My bad. Mint is based off. Yeah, I think so. Both are Debian, I think. Yeah. Uh, I've used Arch. Okay, Arch Linux. Yeah, it's Manjaro. Manjaro. Yeah, yeah. There are hundreds of Linux distributions. Me too. I like Linux because it's easier than I used Linux. Solaris, and all like 20 years ago, I took a course, Linux Solaris. It was so difficult. Even the teacher who was teaching Linux Solaris, uh, Unix Solaris, uh, he was he had a company that uses Linux. It's funny. So, yeah, I like Linux, and Unix. I'm not sure if it's available for free. Uh, it's commercial, I think. I don't know. It's supposed to be for free, I think. Yeah, but Linux is most prevalent, nowadays, and most the fastest servers in the whole world are running Linux. The fastest operating system. That's yeah, because the fastest the top 500 computers in the world, which are the fastest, are running Linux. Let me just make sure, because I think, okay, what, what, what are the fastest computers running, running? Okay, I guess uh, AI will give us an overview. What are the fastest computers running? There are results. Okay. Okay, we're gonna find out now. The most, yeah. I mean, we need the operating system, not the hardware. No, they can give us the hardware too. Okay, let me ask the question again. What, what operating system? Oh, okay, now I know what to ask. What operating, what operating system are the fast computers are used in supercomputers? That's the right phrase. Okay, guys, this is the question, the answer here. It says, let me see the chat here. Uh, yes, it's fun exploding. It's fun exploding. If you have Windows, you can use WSL. Yeah, Windows sub Linux. Yeah, to use. Yes, you can use that. Yes, you can use that. That's a new. I think you have to have Windows 10 and up that to use the WSL. Yeah, that's a good idea. Gentoo is very fast. It's because of the software. It's compiled for your specific hardware. Okay, I see. Okay, so uh, I have some information for you guys from the internet here. The most common operating system used in supercomputers is Linux. You got let me read it for you here. Let me show you what I'm reading here. So I just did a search. What operating systems are used in supercomputers? And the answer here, we got an AI answer from Google. It says the most common operating system used in supercomputers is Linux. Other operating system used in supercomputers include CentOS, and the Cray operating system. So Linux is an open source operating system created by this in 1991. Linux is used in a majority of the world's most powerful computers. Linux is known for its stability and security. Each manufacturer makes their own changes to Linux distribution they use. And yeah, so yeah. So most of these are CentOS is Unix capable, compatible. Yeah, so there you go, guys. See how important is Linux. It's used in most supercomputers. Let's see. And the people asked to which OS is used by NASA. Okay, the laptop on the ISS, International Space Station, I think, run MS Windows. Okay, some might run Linux. When it comes to critical systems such as flight computers, they would run a commercial RTOS such as VxWorks. Uh, Flight computer software usually requires compliance with DEF code standards such as DP. So I don't understand this. If it's are these Linux or not? It's different in when it comes to uh, to NASA what they use. But I'm sure they have some kind of network somewhere, running. They use different systems. Yeah, you can use VM virtual machines. Yes, I used to have Ubuntu Linux and Windows. I could log into either one. Yeah, so I guess you had dual boot machine. Yeah, that makes sense. But it's a pain if you want to remove it or change the setting. I had this before, like creating a dual boot machines, and when I wanted to remove one of the operating system, it was a pain, and I found out a lot of people having this issue. It's easy to install and to have dual boot, like to separate, to partition your hard disk and have two operating systems, Linux and Windows. But if you changed your mind and you don't like it and you want to remove one, it's a pain. Then I ended up so many times to remove, to format the whole hard disk and start from scratch, and I never did it again. Or you can use, yes, if you use partition the hard drive, yeah, the hard drive, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't want to mess with the hard disk as long as, since you're able to use virtual machines and virtual machines you're able to use, yeah. So yeah, Linux is by wide margin the most popular operating system choice for supercomputing, with over 90% of the top 500 list running some variant of it. So most of the top 90% of the top 500 supercomputers are running Linux or a variant of it, some kind of variant. I mean, even game consoles, tablets, routers. We're not talking tablets, routers like the network equipment like routers, switches, and Android-based smartphones. They all run some kind of Linux. So this is how prevalent it is. So yeah, guys, if you have any questions, okay, we're gonna run another search on Statista. Statista. It's a paid service, but they give you some kind of information. And now I'm searching the what are most supercomputers running? What operating system? Let's see. So yeah, right here. Okay, guys, we have an accurate statistics here. I did competitive programming for a while, and all the top player use C. Okay, sure, yeah. Mhm. Yeah, I want to get into C one day, but first I want to learn. I want to learn JavaScript, or Python, and then I'm gonna get into C maybe, So we're looking at the Statista website, and they're talking about from 2017 to 2030, the operating system for the 500 most powerful supercomputers are here. And let me show you the this is from Statista, So I don't know if you can read it, but go to this website and add this search, So basically, Linux, almost 50% of all, 50%, and then you have, but you have other variant of Linux. You have it's Linux is 50% just Linux, but they have specific Linux servers are under different stats. Like they don't have Red Hat Enterprise Linux under Linux. So that's Linux too, but it's separate category, But it's very small percentage. And then they have the Cray Linux environment. Then they have the SUSE Linux server. Others, yeah. So yeah. So let's see. There's a reason why the other. Okay, so Danny, isn't C++ more preferred these days? C++, they use it for gaming, I think, a lot. I mean, I think C++ is a superset of C. Like C is within the C++. Am I correct, Bacon? C started, then it evolved into C++, and they have more. So if you learn C, you should be familiar with a lot of C++ concept, I think. Stock market computers and airplane computers. Okay. It's fast, yeah. Yes, C++ are the same thing, kinda. That's the reason why the other exists. Yes, you got it. Superset. Yeah, superset. Okay, yeah. So, yep. Yeah. It's great to have everybody here. Thank you. I'm joining this conversation. I hope you are joining. You are happy to join and you're enjoying this conversation. Let me know if you have any questions or if you have any good information to share with us, just like what you're sharing now. These are excellent information. Great information you have about systems, programs. Yeah. So. Anyone else have a question or any comments, or who else uses Linux here or in a process of learning Linux or an advanced user? Or you know what? It will be great. C++ was made for object-oriented programming and it has evolved to include a ton of libraries and features. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good to know. Uh, I'm thinking of having another live stream like this one or the next live stream to discuss the application of Linux or and the programming in real life, because I keep talking about Linux commands and we start talking about programming language, but we're not talking about a real application in real life. This will be great because I'm sure if people want to know if they want to learn a skill, why they should learn. I mean, including myself, if I want to learn a skill, I have to have a reason why and how it helps me or it helps others. I mean, I know how HTML5, CSS3, and making website is helping me. I want to make my own website and maybe other make it as a freelancer or side business. But yeah, we need to know because it depends what application you're interested to learn or to make or to create. Then it will translate into what skills, what programming languages you need to use. Because I was interesting to learn about Go today. I mean today and a few days ago, the Go language, because they said you can use it in in infrastructures and networking, and I am in a telecom engineering field. So I figured, let me see if I can use it for something. Then I found out it's beyond my mind, and I don't need it. But it runs and it uses uh, infrastructure, like it runs on infrastructure. It makes like DevOps job easier, or it makes the apps uh, get distributed on servers or different computers quickly or something. So I figured I don't need that, so it didn't make a lot of sense to me. So I'm not gonna, but you know, JavaScript, I can see why I'm learning it, because I take it as a first step into uh, higher level technology beyond using a software as an end user. The next step in coding or programming, start basic with this. This is why I'm doing that. And after I learn JavaScript, I mean, now I know the basics, but I don't know how to use meaningful programs. Once I learn it, then I'm gonna get into the back end languages, maybe Python or PHP, and then you know, and so yeah, basically whatever application you're thinking about, you want to create or you want to have access to or you want to use, then you'll figure out what kind of programming or application or platform you want to use. So yeah. Yeah, anyone else have a question, or so then Python is easier than JS. Okay, I see. Yeah. Well, do you think I should learn Python before JS maybe? Okay. Yeah, maybe I should focus on Python. Yeah, because JavaScript, I was not able to understand the projects in it. I was able to get the basics, like the basics, data structure, data type, functions, loops. I was able to get all of this. But once I got to the projects like creating a notification window. When you click it, it does this. When you click it, it give you the. I could not get those. So COBOL, you mean Cobalt or COBOL? COBOL, right? Uh, did you mean this one, COBOL? COBOL. I've heard of COBOL. I don't know if you're talking about the same thing or separate things. Is this the one? I've heard of this. That's something different, I guess. Cobalt. Oh, sorry, that's different. You've seen Cobalt. Okay, different. Fortran, yeah, I've seen Fortran once long time ago, and I never want to see it again. It's so difficult. But maybe now I'll change my stance if I get exposed to it. But I can't see any application now, or you know for using it for myself. So it used on legacy software like financial systems. Okay, yeah. You'll be able to oh, you know what's funny? I can see the the comments quicker on my mobile. I'm looking at the mobile, then I looked at the desktop, I couldn't see it. Later on, there's a lag, I guess. You'll see things faster on a mobile, it looks like. Okay, so then you'll be able to focus on a concept more while learning Python than code. Oh, okay, okay. That's Michael O'Banion, yes. Okay, so that makes sense. So, are you saying I can be more productive if I learn Python quicker than JavaScript? Python is a lot of fun. Okay, maybe maybe I need to get into Python, because if you all agree on this, maybe I should. Yeah, yeah. I know it's used in data science, AI, and scientific calculation a lot. That's what I hear, and it's a lot less strict and more forgiving. Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, yeah, that's good. Yeah, yeah. So. Yeah, maybe I should get into Python because I mean I nailed the basics of JavaScript, and I'm sure a lot of the concepts they transfer to other programming languages like the variables, changes, declaration, data structures. A lot of concepts are similar, I think, among different programs. It can give you a smooth start. Okay, yeah, yeah, I will do that then. Yeah. Yeah, I got a book here. It's easy one, but I didn't get into it. I ran some commands from the command prompt in Linux. I accessed the Python, what do you call it, the Python interpreter, and I ran. But I got this nowadays. It will help me. I didn't start with it, but it should. Yep. So yeah, yeah. Anybody else have any questions or comments or you on Discord? I am okay. Yeah. Anybody else have any questions or any comments? Let me know. So, wow, we've been going over an hour, 1 hour and 10 minutes, which is good. Yeah, it's a great conversation and very useful and beneficial. Everybody, I'm getting a lot of good information from you guys, and I do appreciate the recommendation for learning Python instead of keep at JavaScript, and I'm not getting the concepts. So, uh, yeah, if you guys are on this live stream and you have not subscribed, I want to ask you to subscribe if you're interested in this kind of topics because I need your help in growing the channel and I'll be making more videos like these and we'll be talking and getting benefits and connecting. So yeah, if you have not subscribed yet, but I think most of you here are subscribers. You can late, okay, let's see. Yeah. If you can find the same info. You can later switch on JavaScript. Okay, I see. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. I guess I'll get into Python and then I switch to JavaScript. Yeah, because I don't want to learn something I'm not sure you know, um, how to use or but Python, I think I can use it quickly because I typed a couple commands in the Python interpreter. I just started it from the command prompt in Linux. I typed Python 3, I think, and I was transferred to the interpreter and I start typing some commands. I mean, I was able to use this with the Node.js too, JavaScript, but like you're saying, JavaScript is not simple for me, to me. So I maybe, yep. Yeah. Anybody else have any questions or any comments or topics? Yeah, this is what I'm thinking now. Maybe I can make another live uh, where we talk about the application of programming in real life. This will be helpful for everybody, I think. I mean, including myself. So, yeah. What do you plan to do in future on this channel, Web Page Coder? He has a Linux course on this website. Yes, yeah. Try CCT of oh, I tried that, man. It's kind of boring. They take you from the most basic stuff that you don't need. I tried that, but I couldn't complete the whole thing. But it's useful, I think, if you're starting new. Yeah, yeah. I mean, what's yes, what's nice about CS 550, the way they explain the doctors, they explain it well. They explain the concept and they go into very detailed discussion and you can understand what they're saying, but they take forever in explaining stuff that you already know. But I guess you can jump from place to another if you have the time. But I watched some of it, then I found it boring. I didn't want to keep getting. But it's definitely they're helpful. What was the command you were working on Ubuntu on the screen? Oh, okay. Let me see what you're talking about. Let's see. Yes, I love this lecture. Yeah, lectures are good. Yeah. Okay. I ran a couple commands. Let me see. This is the command I believe. So I ran a couple commands. Let me go in the history to see what I ran. Okay, I ran. Let me switch my screen to the. So this is what I ran first. Clear the clear. It will clear your screen. It's very simple command. Sometimes your screen is cluttered with information. So you enter the command clear and you hit enter. It will clear it cleared it. And then another command I type is PS. I wasn't talking about it. PS is process statistics or something. It'll give you the process in brief description. But I have another command which is better. And you can use the switches to it, like A, X, U, I think U. Yeah, it will give you more details. That's about the processes. It will give you a list of detailed processes. Let me clear again. So, and then I ran, let me see, I ran ls and ping. Yeah, ls. So I ran, and this is very simple. Everybody knows this, I think, if you use Linux. It will list the directories and files from the current directory. And again, you can use ls, you can use a, l, and S, I think. Let me see. Yeah, it'll give you more details here. So it's the same command. If you add switches to it, the ALS, it will give you this. It'll give you a lot of details about the content. Let's clear again. And then I ran ping command. What's the ping here? Yeah, I pinged my website. This is my website, georgekcwebservice.com. So I ping it, and once I ping it, I was able to get a reply. So, and then Control C, Control C, you stop the. So those are the commands I ran. I'm sure you guys are familiar. If you are Linux users, you're familiar with those. These are very basic. So yeah, let me know if you have any specific commands you want me to run. I mean, if you go to my course, I have the even if you didn't join the course, you can look at the curriculum and you can see what I cover, what commands or what chapters, and we can talk about that too. So if you look here, let me go to the yeah. So if you go to this page, payhip.com, George KC Web Services, and you go down here, you click on this. Even if you don't join the course, you can go all the way down. I mean, you know what? I have a way. I mean, this is against me, but it's okay. I want to help people. You can go to my description page of the course where I went now. The link is in a chat, and you just follow the curriculum I have and find the material on your own on the internet or a book and follow it. It will help you, because I got the course curriculum here. It got 12 sections, and if you expand the section, it will give you the chapters and what I cover. So just follow the list or the outline I have, and then you can get your own. You know, you can get your own information for free from a book or a website or the internet. I watch a ton of math and physics lecture. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So it's mine. X. Yeah. Anyone else have a question or comments? Yeah, let me know if you have any questions or anyone else wanted to run. You want me to run a command before we wrap up the session? I've been enjoying it. It's great, and we've been going over an hour, like 80 minutes, 1 hour and 20 minutes. We've been going. This is great. But yes, if you have any questions, let me know. Again, this is Insta here. Sometimes because I'm trying to go on Instagram too live sometimes. So for live on Instagram, go here, go. This is my Instagram. Yep. All right. So, anybody else have a question so we can wrap up the session because I've been going over an hour, 20 minutes, and I guess I start to get hungry. It's almost lunchtime. Oh, it's beyond lunchtime. It's 2:20. Wow. All right, guys. Anyone have any questions? Because I'm getting ready to wrap up the session. It's been great to chat with you all, and thank you for subscribing. And I hope I see you in the future on next videos. Hopefully, we can have another video soon, tomorrow or the day after. Is COBOL a data gathering program used for? Yes, we can do man more on a man command. Yes, we can do more that. Do you have any question now? I can run it now if you want me to. If you want me to run it, I don't have any, but probably okay. Okay, next time, yes, yeah. Next, how about viewing specific pages like page two on man? Okay, okay. So print command. Okay, let's look. Uh, so let's say you wanna learn about the ping command. So what you type? Let me switch flip the screen. I can. Okay. So let's say you want to learn about the ping command. You type man ping, right? Ping, and you hit enter, and you get all this kind of minute. And now you're interested in knowing on the next page. You just hit space bar. If you hit space bar, it will take you to the second page. Space bar, space bar, space bar. Every time you hit the space bar one time, now I got to the last page, and I guess it's got 8 pages. It says ping between parentheses 8. I think it's 8 pages. And if you want to go line by line, you use the up and down arrow, but using and you can use page up and page down, to page through the ping command. So basically, space bar, you can use the space bar to page down, I think, and page up and page down, and then you can use the up and the down arrow to move one line at a time. So this is how to use it. It's and if you wanna learn about the print command, or you want me to use it, I my printer is not functioning. I have to get another printer, but uh, I in my course there is a print command about printing. BC, okay, you want to do some calculation, I guess. Okay, we can try BC. So you want me to run the BC command and use some calculations, or you want to use the man BC? You want to know how to use it? I can. All what you have, the BC is easy. You just type BC and hit enter, and the system will take you to the prompt where you can type commands. Like, let's say you want to power 10,000. So let me show you here. So I just typed BC, right? I type BC, it will take you to this prompt. There's not even a prompt, but it will take you to see the cursor, and this is a free software with absolutely no quarantine such. Okay, so let's say you want to calculate 2 power 1000. You just type 2 here, and then the power, which is the star star, I think. Let me star 1000, and hit enter. Okay, it looks like it's the control. Let me see the control, maybe control. Uh, Trying to see where's the control key. Okay, this one here. Yeah, I think you use 2 power like this. Yeah, okay. So 2, then you use the power, which is it's in the 6 key, number 6. You do the shift, you use it, and then it will give you, and you use the up and down arrow again to repeat. If you want to repeat this command, you can do the up and down. So up, and you can retype if you want, enter. Let's say you want what do you call it, 2 power 10,000, not 1,000. 2 power 10,000, you enter, it'll give you a bigger number. You want 10, 100,000, you hit it, it will give you another one. So I hope that made sense using the BC. That's what it's for calculation. I mean, these never need. Yeah, I never used BC. Yes, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I used it before. Like if you want to make calculations, this is a quick way. You don't even have to go. But I don't know. Uh, Again, the calculation, it depends on your microprocessor and your system resources. Because I did one time 2 power million. It takes few minutes maybe. If you want to do like 100 million, one time I made a calculation. It took like 7 hours, but I was able to get on a screen numbers, but the numbers are full and it kept scrolling up. So it was crazy. So when you have to do to math sub routines next time though, Michael O'Banion. Yeah, I'm not sure what you meant by math subroutines. I guess it's in programming. Could you elaborate more, Mike? Okay, yeah. What type of math? Yes, okay. Yeah. Anybody have a question or comments? Easy to implement. Yeah. Anyone else have any questions or comments? Or let's say you have 20 names and you're looking for a certain person's last name. Mhm. Yeah. So grep, you wanna know? Grep is a filtering tool basically. You just You can use it before the command or after, but I use it after the command. I use a pipe and I use grep. Grep is not I mean, you can use it in programs in scripting, but I can show you how to use grep here. So let me see. Uh, 1 second. Grep. I just want to see the. Um, okay, let me see. Okay, so grep. We go back to the use quit clear. Say. Okay, so let's say okay, basically it's a filtering mechanism, yeah. Uh, yes, pipe and then yeah, I can show you right now. So basically you're typing a command. I can let me switch the screen, flip the screen. So so this is the command I just typed now, right? ls space dash las. These are switches, they call them, or modifiers. And it gave me this output here, right? Let's say I'm looking for uh, this one here where it says snap, right? I'm looking for this snap, this entry here. So what I do, I run the same command. I add greps ssh or snap. So for example, let me just clear it so you know what I'm talking about. Clear. Okay, so I just type the same command and then I use the pipe here. And then after the pipe, I type grep, and I don't think I need space after, then space, and then just type, let's say, snap. And by doing that, it's gonna filter the output and it will give you the line which has the snap in it only. Let's see. Yeah, you see, it gives you the snap, and it highlighted the green, red. So basically, that's what grep is. It's very simple to use. You just basically you're filtering the output, and then after grep you type the requirement, what you're looking for, whether it's a string or numbers, or you know what I'm saying. Like, so in this case, there's a snap. I typed snap. So that's how you use it. Yeah, these are simple tools you use in Linux, but they're very basic, but they're very powerful. Imagine you're looking for a line in a long file output, and you don't know where to go. You're not gonna go through each line of the file. You have hundreds or thousands sometimes. So it's interesting. I am new to all of this, Michael Oban. Yeah, that's fine. This is for everybody, whether you're a new or a Linux user or advanced or a beginner. We're all learning. I still learn myself, even though I use Linux for a long time. I have a course, but I still learn myself. Sometimes somebody asks me questions, I don't know the answer. I will try to find it. Interesting. I don't know. Also, there's a lot of output. You could do something like ls user bin. Yes, more. Yeah, yeah. Though I mean, Linux it's all like files and directories, and you can go to the bin. These are commands you can use in a bin directory, like what Bacon has. And if you want to go to the S bin, that will be the system file. So it's a lot to learn about Linux. Yeah, ls, yes, yeah, yeah. Yeah, and the command, the pipe, if you use more after the pipe, it will give you the output page by page. So that's another one to, more. And every time you hit the space bar, it's gonna page through the output one page at a time. Yep. Yeah. Anybody else have any questions or comments or yeah, let me know if you're okay. Anyone else have any other questions? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Oh, thank you. Thanks for the advertisement recommended. Yeah, thank you. I do appreciate that. Yeah, thanks, Bacon. Yeah, guys, this is the link again. I mean, even if you don't join my course, if you don't buy it or you enroll, look at the curriculum, the steps, and follow them by learning yourself using a book or using the internet or YouTube. It will, just copy it. Look at it. It's right here. The curriculum. Let me see. Uh, yeah, it's right here. So. At the end of the page, if you go down all the way down, it says course curriculum. Just go to the sections here and expand each section, and under it there's lessons like commands and what you learn, and follow these. Just follow them, even if you don't join my course. But I recommend it because if you don't know how to run a command, I can sit with you and I can help you. I mean, I'm not going to be available 24 hours, but you can send me a comment in a course, and I get a notification. I reply by email. I'm here on YouTube. You can talk to me, and and this course, if you're interested to know how much it is, it was 197. I made it 50% off until the end of this January. You type the code, and at checkout it will become 98.50, 98 US dollars and 50 cents, and it's unlimited access. I mean, lifetime access. You don't have to pay another time. So yep. Anyone else have a question? Okay, guys, with that said, I want to thank you so much. And what is that paid course on? Yeah, I'll give you the link here. Let me see. This is the link for the courses I will have more. And at the bottom, you click on it, Linux commands. This is the page, learn Linux commands basics here. So this is and use coupon. I mean, it's on a web page. You can see it, the coupon, but I'll add it here too. If this coupon until January, the end of January. it will be 50% off. 50% off. All right. Okay. See you guys. Have a great day, great evening. It depends where you are. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.